Hello everyone, this is Dr. Chad Wilson, and you're watching this video because you're in ENGI 2304. I want to talk for just a minute, very briefly, about finding sources, because you are going to be working on that finding sources information packet, which then has your scoping worksheet, which helps you flesh out the criteria. What you want to do here is look at your criteria and figure out which pieces of data you need to prove the criteria for each one. So if you're looking at cost, you want the cost of one and the cost of the other. And then if you're looking at fuel efficiency, you want to look at the amount of fuel that's needed to travel X number of miles, or the amount of fuel per mile. And you've got to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. So if one is in kilowatts and the other is in volume of hydrogen, you've got to convert those so they're similar. And you can do that by creating ratios, by putting it over amount of miles that are driven and cost per mile. So you had to do those conversions. Now, what you do not want to do, and I want to make this very clear, you don't want to just find a source that already compares the two choices. You can probably find sources on the internet that compare wind turbines and solar panels, especially the amount of power they can produce per unit of cost. You don't want to look at those sources. You want to do the analysis. If you find someone who's already done the analysis, then all you're doing is cutting and pasting. You're not actually doing anything. I want you to figure out what data you need, find that data, and then you compare the two. You don't need to find someone else who's already done it. That's not writing a report. That's not actually analyzing data. So don't do that, okay? When you start looking at sources, trying to find your sources, whether it's on the internet or through the library databases, you've got to already know your criteria and what pieces of data you need, because you know how to prove which one is better, or how to prove for the specific criteria. And then you just need to find that data. That's what you want to do. Good luck.